video was made for review, commentary, criticism purposes, and possible slander fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringement. This video is not a substitute for the original animation, show, or movie in question. It does not decrease the market value of the original content, which honestly shouldn't be that fucking hard because it sucks and I cannot believe Hasbro fucking spoiled it before I did. And want to know how I know it spoiled the movie? Because the plot has been leaked. Like fucking a couple of weeks ago, like last month. So, using the clips, the marketing department for My Little Pony A New Generation, and the leaks I have acquired, I'm going to tell you the entire plot of My Little Pony A New Generation. Spoiler alert, it sucks ass!
Once upon a time, there was this young Earth pony named Sunny Starscout who used to hear all kinds of stories about the main six, called the Guardians of Harmony here, and how all the different pony tribes used to be friends. And yes, G4 and G5 are in the same universe, so as much as I understand their plight, I would like to politely ask those who pretend otherwise to get the fuck over yourself. As I was saying, she didn't believe all the stories of how Pegasi and unicorns wanted to eat the Earth ponies, which is rather hypocritical considering Hasbro is trying to shove critical race theory down children's throats, and I know they are doing that because they sacked the employee that grasped on them. So, already this movie is proving itself to be another emoji movie. Anyway, deciding to make a friend, Sunny writes a letter and puts it in one of those mini hot air balloons. Even though she could have just, used the internet and set up an account on whatever social media Equestria has. And don't tell me Equestria doesn't have social media, because I've already seen the pictures of Princess Pip on the phone, and while Sapphire Heights definitely looks more modern, Maritime Bay is not that far behind when it comes to technology, as we'll see later on. And then there's a time skip, because of course there's going to be a time skip. And after Sunny goes about her daily business, a unicorn shows up and says this to her.
Hi, new friend!
But because times have long since changed after the events of Friendship is Magic, rather than respond with, "Oh friend! Oh new friend!" the townsfolk reacted like this. Unicorn attack! And then Sunny and Izzy fuck off before Hitch can arrest them.
You don't have any magic? We did have it. It just poof, disappeared.
Meanwhile, in the sheriff's office, Hitch decides to venture out of his jurisdiction to arrest Sunny and Izzy, because he, like every pony else in Maritime Bay barring Sunny and her dad, is racist and wants to choke them out Derek Chauvin style. That joke was in poor taste. I apologize. Anyway, as soon as Hitch fucked off, Deputy Sprout decides to do some fear-mongering. Meanwhile, in Zephyr Heights, Izzy and Sunny encounter Princess Zip, who's using a zip wire to make it look like she's flying. And then they are arrested, not by Hitch, but by two Pegasus guards that put a tennis ball on Izzy's head to stop her from using magic. And now you know why she has a tennis ball on her head. All your head canons have been ruined because some things don't change when it comes to equestrian society. That being, the Royal Guard are fucking Welsh carrots. And then Sunny and Izzy are thrown into this luxury spa called prison. And now you know why Izzy thought the Pegasi were bad news. The crime rates must be through the roof. Anyway, Zip lets them out, and after a bit of sneaking around, she reveals to them the Pegasi have lost their magic too. Wow, who the fuck saw that coming? Then she showed them a huge stained glass window, which gives Sunny an idea. During the concert where Princess Pip was singing what I presume is going to be glowing up, especially considering they released a music video of that song not long ago, Sunny tries to steal Queen Haven's crown the same way Twilight tried to steal the pearl in My Little Pony the movie, with similar results. So, after she and her new friends go on the run, again, Hitch shows up and says,
"You fucking nicked me, old beauty!"
Nah, I'm kidding, he doesn't say that. But he does try to arrest Sunny after Sunny convinces him to help her and her new friends restore magic to Equestria. So they travel to Bridalwood to get the next crystal. But before they can do that, every pony except Izzy needs to disguise themselves as unicorns, because in case I didn't make it obvious, every pony is racist to every pony else. And in order to look convincingly like a unicorn,
You'll need glitter. Lots of glitter.
and there's probably going to be a musical number involving glitter, but not necessarily about glitter. I hope. So, as soon as they arrived in Bridalwood, this big grey unicorn called Alphabittle challenges them to a game of Just Prance. Because I didn't get Emoji Movie vibes already. Anyway, Sunny won the dance-off and they joined the crystals together, and nothing happened. And in true third act fashion, Sunny gets depressed, gives up, and starts packing her old product placements away as if she saw nothing but a bunch of cheap walk cycles from her favourite cartoon. Then, by pure coincidence, and not a Chekhov's gun because a Chekhov's gun is actually useful, Sunny found a crystal under her nightlight and realised there are actually 3, count them 3, crystals for the 3 different pony tribes. And the only reason she didn't figure that out sooner is the same reason why her dad didn't leave a note saying, "Oh, by the way, there's a crystal under your nightlight and you need to join them up with these 2 other crystals," or something like that. I don't know. It's a working theory, lol. Every pony's been drinking mercury-filled water for the past century or so. Or at least that's my headcanon until proven otherwise. Meanwhile, in Maritime Bay, Sprout has declared himself emperor because that's totally not racist at all, and built a huge war machine to destroy all the unicorns of Pegasi. Oh, and take care of any meddling political activists, because hey, why not have a character voiced by a man of Korean descent do what the higher-ups in North Korea do when it comes to oppression? Then suddenly, all the pony tribes gather together to help each other out, even though they have no reason to put aside years, if not decades, of prejudice aside, and bippity-boppity-boo, the magic came back. And why the magic come back?
You gotta be fucking kidding.
If this is the same universe as Friendship is Magic, the magic wouldn't disappear because the pony tribes are now at each other's throats, so everybody would be frozen solid in eternal winter because of these ghosties called the Wendigos, no relation to the cannibalistic monsters of Native American folklore. The founding of Equestria was based on the 3 pony tribes coming together to avoid being frozen. Because of the machinations of the baddies of Friendship and Magic, Equestria was nearly frozen the same way the plan before Equestria was. Then again, it's not like Hasbro cared about consistency at this point. Hello, Daring Doubt. And they already forced M.A. Larson to write a much reviled famous fortune, so at this point they can stop caring about the fact that Stardom is just another means of monetization through shallow bullshit! So yeah, best case scenario, a new generation's gonna receive mixed reviews. And worst case scenario is...